The Pacitti Law Firm acts as legal counsel to independent producers and production companies and other entertainment professionals. We help our clients navigate around the many legal landmines that exist throughout the development, finance, production, and distribution of film and television projects. We are most well known for our production legal services, which is basically acting as risk management and general counsel to a TV or film production, making sure everyone involved with the production is protected, while simultaneously helping our clients realize their creative goals with the project. We're best known for it because it is something we excel at as we understand the pressures and challenges of production and know our clients need their attorneys to be both responsive and thorough, yet practical in their advice and counsel. Legal advice in a vacuum without an appreciation of the exigencies of production is not necessarily useful or valuable to our clients. Productions need to be done on time and within budget, but also be done properly. And we balance the urgencies and demands of production while making sure all of the necessary agreements, consents, and releases are properly done to protect the production. We mainly represent and assist independent producers and production companies in the development, finance, production, and distribution of their TV and film projects. Now, within those areas, there's a great deal that is required, and we do. Development, for example, often involves the hiring of a writer or acquisition of a screenplay or other underlying literary properties, such as film rights to a novel. This, of course, requires agreements with either the rights holders to the screenplay or to the film rights to the book. If a writer is hired, that, of course, would involve a writer engagement agreement. The production entity is often formed during the development stage, which is typically a limited liability company. This requires filing documents of formation with the state in which the production entity will be formed, as well as preparing organizational documents, such as an operating agreement for the LLC. Financing of a project can be extremely complicated and may implicate federal and state securities laws and require the preparation of a private placement memorandum and other attending documents. During pre-production, preparation for shooting begins in earnest, and as production counsel, we would assist the production by providing all of the agreements for the actors, producers, director, and the rest of the crew. We also provide advice and assistance in dealing with the unions such as SAG-AFTRA, the DGA, the WGA, and IATSE. Script clearance usually occurs during pre-production, which is the process of reviewing the script for potential legal issues such as invasion of privacy, defamation, copyright or trademark infringement, and advising the production accordingly. When we represent clients in a project, we don't view it as transactional, but as a partnership in which we are collaborating with the clients to help create something that never existed before. A film, a television docuseries, or other media project, for example. Our contribution to the project is to make sure the producers are protected and their rights are secured so they can obtain distribution for their project. At the Pacitti Law Firm, we're not focused on maximizing the number of billable hours that can be generated by a particular transaction or matter. We're focused on the result, that being the realization of the client's creative goals. I've been focused on practicing entertainment law since I moved from Florida to LA in 2007. I had been an attorney at a very large litigation law firm in Florida since 2001. However, while in Florida, I got involved with independent film production beginning in about 2005. And I realized I felt far more compelled to engage in a law practice that was collaborative and creative, as opposed to inherently combative and steeped in conflict. So I decided that I wanted to spend the rest of my career helping independent filmmakers and producers achieve their creative goals. At the Pacitti Law Firm, we believe in our clients, we believe in their projects, and we believe that they are going to create an amazing film or TV series. We've been production counsel on a project for over 3 years, and typically productions do not go on for years. And we want to be associated with amazing filmmakers who are making amazing projects. So although this production has not been a tremendous money maker for the firm, it represents the kind of clients we want to work with and the kind of projects we want to be associated with. The clients the Pacitti Law Firm represents and seeks to represent are dedicated, passionate entertainment professionals who seek to have long careers in the industry. And we seek to represent them throughout their careers. So our focus is on developing long-term relationships with our clients and not just short-term billable events and maximizing transactional profits. At the Pacitti Law Firm, the initial consultation is always free. At the conclusion of the consultation, we will provide you the projected costs and expenses associated with your project. If you're an independent filmmaker or producer and have a television or film project that you wish to discuss, don't hesitate to contact us.